To Madden NFL 22. This is all about how you want to play. So let's start here. You can pick your experience level, game style, favorite team, and accessibility options. And hey, no pressure. You can accessibility settings. Set your offensive and defensive game plan to select it. It's time for Madden NFL 22, the only place you can experience the rematch of Super Bowl 55. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers will take on Patrick Mahomes and the Chiefs, next on EA Sports.
Oh, it is a beautiful night for football in the Midwest, and we have a dandy of a matchup under the lights here at newly named GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. This crowd, they are loud in general, but this is no ordinary game. A few moments ago, the two teams made their grand entrance. This is a big one, the rematch of Super Bowl 55, featuring the defending champion Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Kansas City Chiefs. Brandon Garden joined, as always, by Charles Davis. CD, you get a matchup like this, you look no further than our two quarterbacks. Tom Brady of the Bucs, Patrick Mahomes of the Chiefs.
And Brandon, this matchup is more than a Super Bowl rematch. It's more than old versus young. It's really a study in how to play the quarterback position, because we know there aren't more than a handful of guys who played at a higher level than these two have. They do it differently, but the results, strong.
Here's the kicker, Harrison Butker, ready to get this one started. And into a sea of red, we're underway in Kansas City. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Tampa Bay coming out along with a man who needs no introduction, the great Tom Brady.
Well, we've all seen what Tom Brady can do on a football field for a couple of decades now, but how about his most impressive accomplishment? Moving to a different franchise and taking them to a Super Bowl title as well. Not many players can continually stiff-arm Father Time the way that he has.
Meanwhile, Brady's throw pulled in by Gronkowski. And this will set them up nicely deep down in KC territory. A huge play there right off the bat. And boy, CD, it's one thing to watch a great run, but when it's a great run with broken contact, it's like a cherry on top. That was a nice play.
Yeah, this is a case of improper form from a tackling perspective, because when you get ready to go up against a back like this, everyone has to be able to understand you've got to be able to slow him down and let the cavalry
Easily find all the plays that
come
are
to the rescue. They were nowhere to be found that time, though, and this winds up being a big play.
On first down, Brady. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. A good rally to the football, keeps him to only a yard, and it's second down. Now a play fake, Brady. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyrann Mathieu, normally known for the pass coverage, this time a sack.
This Kansas City defense will definitely come after you, and they have one of the higher blitz rates in the NFL. They dial one up there, and they get there to make the sack.
The sack backs him up, third and long. Tough challenge for Brady and the Bucs. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up fourth down.
Well, we hear so often how tackling has become almost a lost art in the NFL game. But it's so important to tackle well on these receivers, especially in a play like this one. Third down, they gave him the underneath stuff. You got to go up and make the tackle right away.
So Brady departs, and on it's Ryan Succop for the Buccaneer field goal. Oh, that one got away from him. Short distance kick missed. No good. Way wide to the right, and this will remain a scoreless game. That opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Mahomes will lead the Chiefs up 1st and 10 at their own 22. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Mahomes now to throw. That's caught. It's DeMarcus Robinson. Well, CD, you get these two teams together, and you get them each at full strength, and you know you're going to see some passing. We expect to see the ball in the air a lot as this game goes on.
Yeah, they were number 1 and number 2 in the NFL in passing yards last season. Kansas City 1, Tampa Bay 2, which means both defenses, I hope they got their rest, because going against these offenses, throwing the ball around and spreading the field, you're going to do a lot of running trying to cover.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here. They'll run for the first time with Clyde Edwards-Helaire. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's no gain on the play, and they'll remain a few inches shy of a first with 3rd down looming. You think back, Charles, a year ago to Super Bowl 55, we were out in Tampa, and this Chiefs offense just never could get it going. Patrick Mahomes hobbled by that turf toe injury. The offensive line, they were down a few starters. It was just a team that, frankly, was not at full strength.
And to their credit, they didn't use that as an excuse, and I applaud them for that, because what our eyes showed us, what we saw in that game, they didn't play their best game. But Tampa Bay, the better team throughout, right from the word go, and they really got after Kansas City in that one.
On 4th down, Tommy Townsend to punt for Kansas City. Jadon Mickens deep for Tampa Bay. So out of bounds on the punt, and the spot will be, the side judge says, right at the 35-yard line here. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And Charles, of course, the 2020 season, a memorable one for this Tampa Bay franchise. They make the big move. They go out, they get Tom Brady, and you thought, okay, maybe that makes them contenders. Well, they qualify as a wild card, get in the playoffs. They have to win 3 games on the road to get to the Super Bowl, and sure enough, they do just that.
And boy, were they rewarded by winning those 3 on the road in the playoffs, because they got to play the Super Bowl in their home stadium. So it seems like a little bit of karma. And remember on Super Bowl Sunday at the end of it all, we were just left shaking our heads saying, son of a gun, number 12 did it again.
That's going to set him back 5 yards. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he goes diving forward to try to get an extra yard or 2. They get the penalty yardage back plus a yard. 6-yard gain, and it's 2nd and 9. No score after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football. As they're looking at a 2nd down and 9 to go. To throw is Brady. A check down here to Jones. Oh, he fakes a spike. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But Charles, you think about these two teams, and think about how long it's been since we've had the same two teams play in the Super Bowl back-to-back years. You have to go back to the Cowboys and Bills almost 30 years ago in the 90s. That's the only time that it's happened in the Super Bowl era. So I'm curious, what kind of chances do you see him as having a Kansas City-Tampa Bay Super Bowl in L.A. come February?
Well, you just pointed out how difficult it is for one team to get back to the Super Bowl, let alone the same two teams to play against each other. So the odds are against them, but would we tell either one of these teams they can't get back there? We think they're two of the best in the league. It shouldn't surprise us if it happens, but it is going against historical precedent. But remember last year, the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, they won the Super Bowl in their own stadium. The only time that's happened in Super Bowl history, too.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Brady gives this one off to Jones. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
Brady looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Able to get away. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. So Brady departs, and on is Ryan's second for the Buccaneer field goal. From the right hash, and call it an even 50 yards. He's got the leg, but it's no good. He missed it right, and this will remain a scoreless game.
And this is one of the risks you run when you attempt a long field goal. If you miss, the defense takes over the spot of the placement. So now they've got a chance to get one more drive in before halftime.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And you look ahead to this upcoming 2021 season, KC going to be trying to get back to the Super Bowl for a 3rd consecutive season. And that doesn't happen very often, and as I've often heard you say, CD, for good reason.
And you're exactly right about that, partner, because you think about all the things that have to go right. You have to win a lot of close games. You've got to dodge the injury bug. Hope there's not another dominant team in your conference that you have to go up against. But working in their favor, they've got one of the best guys on the sidelines, their head coach, Andy Reid. And you still got that guy wearing number 15, who in theory is just now coming into his prime.
Mahomes to throw on 3rd and 1. That one caught by Tyreek Hill. And he will have a Chiefs 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. And he'll go back to Kelsey. This time it's caught. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. The Chiefs now going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. And this defense going to bring out a couple extra DBs here on 3rd and a yard. Edwards-Helaire, they'll try to run for it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go.